We are the problem. Yes. And a clear woman is saying, most of us now, you better not have say no. And yes, I ain't me, but I use the word confused. We are confused. Nipanim Bebre had what it takes to live in Ghana. They have it. But sometimes the fear of the unknown had become a very big problem for most people. I know a lady, me no ka say, Otidabi, only Kurubroni ko Ghana. For 20 years, Rina maybe Ghana, Oba only for checkup. If you might see Ghana, Rina for, I know then if you matter as I'm on, but Ghana is one for. I'm telling you.
Young penny for baby say, if you are seeing her, obi ni ma, obi che. Why na chill? Say we pay IT, we de one say we pay support. Slam Technology say your number one partner. Your office will US in ye, your office will Ghana so ye, your numbers ni kuhono. Say we share IT classes, we have career coaching, we have support for business cyber security. Free na your partner. Yaba wow. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence. Phrases here baby biara me
DHW 16 for the 2 Concord Plantable Intercooler Engineer Hembaku 16 daily also worldwide on the internet meeting come on Amitini Ecosia there or how worldwide or Ghana what to coin and hen our baby I will be able to remember me show to be business link me business so Ghana didn't come more many farmers didn't meaning of breeding come on what me me show to be I mean ending come more Tibra Ejuma pasa me kancha mo say unya artisans tyler painter plumber steel bender electrician carpenter auto repairs ni adia ejumapa se me kan chew se ko on my website www.ejumapa.com and on my contact number and our screens no so no ubetimi from o abruche o pese ye project bi wa send sika be fie sa manfo di usika o now for ebusuafo ejumapa se fa project ni form so on be yama na che se ukọ na ukọ request ya o mepe obi na wa ye wujuma na ma baby your project ni wo Ghana bia no trust ejumapa insano ejuma opese usua IT course number 1 Slam Technologies through cyber security any other IT programs Slam Technologies omo obi wo Ghana sa so no omo obi nso wo USA uhia Slam Technologies contact omo numbers the good screens no from CCA na chese osua cyber security and other programs Slam Technologies number 1. Na me kwako din komo me ko UK. Me ne brother baako. Me ne ba show no sukura nche. But me who say na ebi mo say oh, nyame brother wakasa ye ni ade me invite ni biom ni ade nti me ne akwa kwaku. Akwa me mo akwa aboko de.
Oh, okay, see that room ho ni kutai papa.
Nice one. UK to say.
Okedi ampodon boko boni bia ni
so many who do come away no feedback to saying then I also say then I'm going for catch only and there me so.
Oh, to be very honest, I think say the feedback is great. I don't met that what you was papa because feedbacks na making kind of there. Ni nyina enkunahye na me hu ni say nipa de bebre so ensem a akwakwa pia me kana se pa yi odi yi ka asem a so it was very encouraging. Yes, 1 or 2 bia me ma date bia na omonti as say the UK pension is getting to 70 years and na me 1 2 comment bi almost say no 67 na me sira kwa me amponsa na kwaku menu say the deba and kokoba mo nyina ye pe o 67 and 70. Niatiane say yes, it is true. It's 67. Say it will be a war from I think 19. What people have not recognized, they say yes, it used to be a man at 60 and a man at 65. And I move on call 67 for the man. But the idea here, the intention here is actually to get to 70. And the date of birth nature. At the moment, we'll be a one, I think, just before, after 1962, or 67. But I can promise everybody, say, in the next 10 years, it will have to get to 70. If you look at forecast no more give you as how nipa in kruma to a nipa anymore. And for that reason, normal pensioner is becoming very stressed. And the longer people live, there's so more aging. That is not the argument here. Yeah, young kind of crunch. I want to say, if I'm talking about 70 years as a pension, now say 67 there. Then I'm telling you, say the 2 years that has been added to the 65, you need to ask yourself a question. It's not going to stay there. You may go to 67 depending on your date of birth. But I'm telling you, Oma, because of 70, if you grab a 80, I can even increase it. Because maybe you'll be, I look at the news very well and I do research very well. And maybe baby on person of the copano, yes, 67 they want to get to 70 because to them, and for that reason, pension is stress and they will increase it. They will increase it. And you know, DJ, what I 67 focus on the pension system 17. Then minimum Montias said they should get it. 3 years, but also is nothing. It's actually 70. And I'm telling you, it will get more than 70. It will be younger. Prepare yourself for the worst. But that's it.
And I don't make I say beside way, but who say and coffee baby, I'm no more more especially more outside, you know. Many of Mokasa won't say comments near there and go for make especially yeah, you will feel no. Rebecca say Ohonya and I say Ohamwawa and I say challenges when you move femuninya and then I still am motio and I may be sour mekai.
Yeah, we did ask. You see, I think I explained to you, sir. And a very clever question from those, not from you, but from those that asked that question. But the guy explaining that by telling you, say, Kwasia, no say, my bread, Timinu Amre, and you Kwasia Kasa, Yenya Senikasa. Na, say, Ukonsu na kotuna nkandemua. What we? The best thing you could do is to tell the person to stop. Say, Omakanasa, Ayana, your margin, say, Nipana or Katasana Kaha, Derby. Yanka, I've told you, sir, I was in Ghana for a period of 2 years. I make back just about 1.5 years back in here. Sometimes I close my door and come and live in Ghana for a long time. Okay, I've done that many times. Saying that I'm preparing myself to come and live in Ghana, and I will say, we are the problem. Yes. I say, "Be a baby, sir." No question. No kure woman asauka. And no kure woman say, most of us now, you better not na say no. And yes, I ain't me, but you see the word confused. We are confused. Nipanim Bebre had what it takes to live in Ghana. They have it. But sometimes the fear of the unknown had become a very big problem for most people. Okay? Because somebody I worked now, for maybe 10, 20, 15 years near them. Sometimes, and yet happy be our yenti, it's all about fear. What am I going to start now? Ebeye Juma. Yes, Ghana, the way Juma say, and some also, you know it, Yami. Etiantias, yes, near or no Tihano. So, or kind of crenach wa. And Tressa or no have nothing, and our feeling, no. Yana Crawford Margin said, then Ebi our feeling, no. Yami, Aqua Piamit Matro Machila Quanka Krebi. Kokumase, Kwa Sophia, Udu Sophia also proceed that crest. We saw per shepherd drinking water fuel, and our first name is dread, and our rest of you will be at the Mekobi. One house is on 4 plots. I repeat, I have a house, one house that sit on 4 plots. Matter what winner. A drew be any me fear no be a pedro, will be a pedro be a feel quiet, me fear will come as if you quiet, right? Me fear me team was so fierce here. Was I say me talk about comment on anything more than 3 billion. And those days I told I say 4 plot from see back one to our phone. And then me say me train na commit to 4 plot. So you calculate 4 billion, 3 billion times 4 if I want to sell those lands. In the house I live. Okay? To talk like this means you didn't make it. It's a false thing. Don't say that. Me was asking me dim baby. What I'm trying to tell you, Nise, we have to understand what we call achievement. Kwame, obi o siso unya bicycle and kenwana. You only have to get the bicycle and realize that it's nothing. Right? Obi o siso sifi and kenwana. You only have to have the house and realize that it's nothing. So what we don't know is what is more. Ni ayeni mu no, ena ya na doso. Enti yemu bebre na we mi tu kan pese me ko bobra no. Eye niam bia ya wo se wunya no ano no. Just ask me no ka se me wa dan ya ne nipa dam no. Eso chain ne nipa dam. Yes. Okay. So you just have to achieve a certain things and realize no engura okwan bi so. Anya sanye engura. Then you learn from other people's mistakes and other people's achievement. It will be too far. And you say, nobody better my show be said, don't do this or do that. At most, you can only advise and direct. It will be too far. You didn't tear. Utia, near one way your mouth of fat. Now, I say, that question, I mean, I repeat it. Other than come more. Right. Are we going to say, so we can all move out from Ghana? And that's what we're saying. Say, a time will come, there will not be a soul in Ghana. It is a Ghana yet. And you know, correct. Near two coin. And you may be a no one in Kramani two coin. Near two coin. A dream be a no war. Say, ye dear. As I say, no one. And then, ye dear. I know it better. I dear friend, ye dear, than I traveled. For two reasons. I've come to know, say, ye dear will not center on the car you have. The material things you have, the affair you have. DJ, your 6-bedroom house, you know, I challenge you. There's 2 bedrooms in the same house you've never slept in. In that your 6-bedroom house, you've never. One of the difference between Akwasikoko and Bibini, Macadabias, Akwasikoko is very much contempt in what they have. And now, in fact, next week, I will send you a record of Akwasikoko and how they are talking about their pension, yeah, make and how most of the white people are frustrated with the pension. And I will tell you how Akwasikoko you do, baby. Everything has become as wasteful as possible because these people does not live in communities. And in a money do, baby, I can't go cry everywhere. Do baby, a man so old people's home. It will be obviously need the amount the money to do that. Now because old people's home, go share pay go. Now because baby, I know old people's home no. But the man you have free yeah, Juma baby. I'm telling you, it's shocking. It's shocking. And the NTS said, ye dear Akwasikoko ehuru. And ya no na ye hu. The difference is that sometimes cry you need Sonia you want. And no, one of the biggest problems for Kwakutuntum. We don't believe in ourselves so much, say. Near you walk cry you need so. And many baby wa say Uchabutu. Yeah, I can promise everybody. If I bring children of the age of 16 to 30, Akwasikoko English former at the age of 16 to 30. Now Ghana. Now, if they can start to do any simple business, at the end of the table, so none of them will return. None of them. None of them. For 2 reasons. Yeah, now you're too quiet. And I'm saying you're a suburb soon be a yeninti. Your visa says English in it. It's not true. This is why English force Germany, but who by also we are German, but English is Germany. The same thing applies to you. When you are in Ghana, there are it works everywhere. And now we are also paying it. Forgetting said the kind of economy now a woman is entirely different from the kind of economy a woman UK. Okay? And so who free Ghana buy and now buy Juma say Juma Krum. Bronibisu to them English in Yakona or say Jumania. Also Jumania. Also Patrice in here. We're free here echo Australia. You know it. Nyami Yakasawia, Aya check it. How many Englishmen have left the UK to Australia or to South Africa? Check it. It will shock you. You say young Kwan, you took one assassin, and you know, I move around more than us. They do. Okay, it say normally no be any sorry over. How near the Matuka broche, ya cash house until ya. A Jumabu, how okay. English in Yakura say Jumania. Now, friend, you know, say Yajuma. Sana Wusso, Yadokwa Ghana was a seer. The very same job I want. But Tabi Bia said, Senyami obedience, was a Quayajuma man, mammy, won't you Kagaja? Senyami, no Cassa, obedience. Now, mammy, that became more baby. Now, for you on Crasso on Coriano. Oh, you wanted to be near this year, woman, the Uber the car 300 million, grand because I down for because of the Tibin. I'm telling you, you have people that will say that. Okay. And in the economy, two different economies. You tell £1,000 was £2,000. Or dying cash you £800. Nobody in Ghana pays that money. When we preach like this, we are not saying Ghana is the best. No. What we are saying is whatever it is, I am one of the problem. We are the problem. When we run away from the country, who do we expect to do it well? When I have left Ghana for 20-something years plus. Now me say, me try Ghana ye at any level. Who do I think want to do it well? We are part of the problem. We need to take decision to build our country, and that will be me and you coming together, making sure we can do on our part before it gets to the state. But what do I say?
Mateo say, make key point to be, but I think say no makano hada. Ye to kwan. And ye na ebeti me to kwan. And ye nyina so yentimi to kwan so that.
Thank you.
Ye to kwan cry ahen. O calculate cry about say 3 million say the Ghanaians say to kwan. So that tells you say ye nyina yentimi to kwan. Ye to kwan. But you see me issue ba kwa me want to say obi anka say mo obi antu kwan na sa kwentu nya na say but na say tu kwan fi ekrom na ye ko ebi obi man so ni ade a obo bi mu na omo so camera ni ade no mudi omo man na tem ye odi ekro na tem na ye kan sem thinking say baby aye wo no so problem ni ho problem na e wo baby a kro bia ni obeka so ni problem or so far as it is positive there is negative but other than you do what omo problems in the enka but yeah no na say problem we are saying a problem now we are saying a problem other than yes ani egu ye kro no ni ma sene ade mimbisa o
Nyame, I used to have a ministry be aname. Metna a kro bi or outside your friend Derby. Now I used to go out there days I'm free, Now me wo cup of tea, me wo hot, me wo flax, a hot water bottle flax. Na me wo coffee kakra, na me to tea leaves kakra, na me to chocolate kakra. And I used to go to the city centers and talk to homeless people sitting out there and ask them. Then I'll pay, maybe I'll pay a cup of tea, my cup of tea amount there. It was something I used to do. Now me wo Derby outside London. Now, for that, I get opportunity. I mean, depending on the homeless, and it will shock you. Some of the reasons I'm not now on the right time. No, make Central London. No, make videos. Abreu, yami. Now, watch nipa guabontin. I will English for us. So I will you. And then go for kase. Omunina be a drug addict. Yanokre. And yanokre. If you all know more. I didn't finish here, no doubt about that. Now, it's so sad to say, Nipa bet me to coin, now to coin, na Nukuno, Honoko school. Ghana Bonnie ni Ghana Tantan nyinaa chi ɛhɔ no ko school nsu a ɔnom yɛ asase nso a ɔnom yɛ yɛwɔ no ngɛ kɔpem time of play no nyinaa asase no na hwɛ no and to have come here na ɔbɛba bɛdidi asase no atɛm saa didi mu nipa atɛm saa owie a wakosi da wɔ saa asase no aso yɛ na yɛ sad no me kɛseɛ ɛna me de mu sɛ saa nipa no pɛma no ho DJ we are so right to say sɛ kuro bia ni hɔ a ɛni ni challenges na sɛ woyɛ obi a woyɛ observant na wohwɛ English for asase a meto si na woyɛ obi a wone aborɔfo no yɛ fan a ebinim bebree no akwanturo tu yɛ na ɛyɛ about themselves oni aborɔfo no me say me wɔ aborɔfo mpanyimfoɔ namfoɔ pa yɛtra se di nkɔmɔ na wohwɛ na me sa introduce station bi ɛfrɛ no LBC I'm a Ghana for so muntie LBC. And that's one of the best radio stations you can listen to. It will help them a lot to see the problems England is facing. Now, and you know me say, oh, be free ukro mu school. Edi mu aduane, etena mu, ewo maame, wofa, wabusua, yakotepa, wabusua fiesi wo. Now be ba be di atem, edidi krona tem, edidi mu mpanyimfo nyina atem. Ewi akoto asase, ewo sa asase no so asi. We are sure that asase na emene wodako. I ask, we are sure. Say emene wodako. You see, nyame asase. To me bia ni wo wi ase so chen asase o. Asase a yete so nyame hu ni sa no. To me bia ni wi ase so chen asase. Na record me. E bia ni wo ti me record ade much better than asase. Ada asase be bo o recording a kire no. O be ba onu. It records much better than any recording machine. Enti nyame men kan kese o metufo. Say we eye subai boni. Eye ade boni. Say all because say we free ukro makotra obi kro no. And now do sabon kum kire ukro. Baby so akotra ye no. To be very honest with you, it doesn't matter the book that holds you. You are not from there. You are not. I am not English. You see, Yami, when you encounter a great people, no more buawa. Michia Bronibi. I mean, you're fine, pa. Now, yeah, fairly forms. They are true British. Yami, Aquana de Buffo, a very elderly man, meaning a very nice man, or the Buffo, the council British. You know? So I was a bit surprised. I'm not sure English. And he was say, why do you do this? And I say, Aqua, you know I'm not racist. And I'm so, yes, I know you're not racist. I say, yes, I'm so, yes, I do. I know you. Also, okay, I'm going to tell you something, but don't feel offended. I'm saying, no, tell me, I want to learn. No, I say, everybody can be a British. Everybody. India need to be a British. I say, are you British? I say, yes. I say, okay, anybody can be British, but not anybody can be English. I repeat, anybody can be British, but not anybody can be English. And it's the truth. English is tradition, custom, and culture. So you cannot be English. And the British media, a Kronama Quine said, will be a part of us. It does not make it English. It was say on PSS forms no no matter British, not English is also. Because some people are English. It's true. And so I'll tell anybody, say how say pass you what they say kusi otiedia. I repeat, what they say kusi otiedia. Oshine God gives you out. When he gives you out, Utimi gives you out. It gives you out in a sense that you are not part one of them. You are not. You can deceive yourself and tell him yourself, I'm A, B, C, Q plus whatever book you put out. You are not one of them. And if you not take care, one day, when the people can say, I'm against it, you know. When the people rise against the people of fees, are you going to tell me you are going to go home and bring your passport and show it to them, say you are one of them? Or are you going to run TNT says, yeah, ho. But the two near two, I near Fredo Canino. And your Borgasam, I but the two, your two butter. Now, but the two no so obia to be. Most people feel say, at 2 4 2 butter, your banner said, no English for 2 butter. On 2 butter crache. Go and check English for 2 butter Australia. Go and check English for 2 butter South Africa. I know a lady, Menoka say, or Tidabi. Only Kurubroni Ghana. For 20 years, Rina maybe Motigana, Oba only for checkup. A few months in Ghana, Rina for, I know a few matters, but getting this one for. I'm telling you, I repeat, I know a lady, what Brody Baba Ghana, Brody Bema. A few months in Ghana, no, Brody Bema, not a friend, so no pay or no friend, or Tigana Seminoka say, and why not be no Bahaka holiday, no Sako. If you are no more UK or the money, no, so no far. Or my one class say, Brina Ghana. Sometimes you don't know what you have till you lose it. Yantia says, sir. Many problems you ought to look quite. And you two look we are or the Ghana your time. The Ghana attempt. Dear Miss Reman, okay. We are Cotas, Ghana ho. We are sending Sika command of Fanen Nana, then Papa or Ghana also more to the enemy. Okay. I know me. You two crown for no munyai. Me that's it.
O point I already you know me kind of ha almost share me interviews for almost follow me at and me make it a point in that say a time will come and I started crowded that yen tuntum for yen safe for Crawford. Once almost started protesting near there. Protesting almost started no more countries, you know, from Australia, we over countries, almost started. Almost try and say, yen ko yukrum, yen free her. Protesting no more, you know. Tuntum ni mi wom. Almost show difference. Who could be British book? But they are more, you know, tuntum ni mi wom. So almost show difference, you know. A better baby, I won't nama, a baby approach you back at yourself, then I will show a cool chrome. One shiny year, Obi crowd or be boat trim, Obi be wall, Obi boat too. Into someone say, oh, yet the okra book said then crown belong there. Into say, who took wine now call Obi Manswa. Who chrome you chrome and condemn you chrome. But I answer statements, Omo passes out with me who say, Omo chair or hobby brain, or Mocassa different. And Omo Martin matches so Cassa different. When you see as me, question may be so. The casa is different. Will be a call from 1 to 5 years. We don't so the casa is different. On the eyes of a phone, I don't more match woman, so they find problem.
I mean, on to border, on to Namda, or to Breboa, or send them behind it. I mean, you on to border. Ada obenya brebo o se nam bia ni wiase aye da bi na no kore sa observation a wo kan no kore na mprepi no na me feel so bad and very sad for enkrani bia omoba sa no muhunu no o ka sem bi say enche there be I think it's a wrong statement. It's already here. It's already here. And it's already here. It is here. Now, so be to coin within a year, 2, 3, 4, 5. Na oba na obehu edan tin a coin ayaye dan tin ekura yesi mu a of course lantas ntase abon enti adebia ofri mu no ofri say no de ya busufo anyame ne tie ne say yeni ade ketwa yeni ade kese e che say odi atoto bibi ho. I repeat, yeni ade ketwa ene yeni ade kese e che say wo odi atoto bibi ho. Ye de no a ye bu na nimtia no. In many ways. Obinya. The kind of social life, the kind of freedom ye wo obinya. Enti nkura no hwe yie. Say we true kwanya within 5 years. Many say me hatu me kasa basa. Okay. Where is the end game here? Percentagely. Nipa biya unyinia. No matter how uhu abrochiri, percentagely. Now if you kwando ukuru. So where is the line? Where is the red line for those people? Are they saying, say, as I see be and chief Maka, I don't care whatever happened? Or are they thinking, say, when they are old? Omo mano mago omo ano betina omo ashe omo. Omo ya sure. Omo ya sure say they want to end up in the old people's home. Omo ya sure. Omo ya sure say at a certain age they want to be in this weather we are they sure? I mean, if people are sure of themselves, na sa no pen one. Yesi nipa nye bede. Eni aswano. Enti ne betima kan say obi ye sure say me matu kwan me nko ba bia bi me metena kromu aya me nko Ghana bi me nyina me ha me hwa na metena me wu na mawu fine. But I'm telling anybody like that. Say enyini boa no a obenu no. Enyini eboa no a obenu no. Yo, DJ, ebedu ba bi no. Oh, 30 billion at the bank. You won't respect it. You don't want it. I want an example of that. My father, Ghana. Now I say, many Kasai. I'm so Bibi. The man is about 86 years now. Also, Bibi Aboko, when I'm so. I was in bottom na Ari Kakra. I'm saying, what to marry? We are sure saying, I'm so tea. Maybe I was saying, I'm so tea. Maybe I was saying, maybe not 2 million. Also, no. Maybe $1 million, $2 million. My father. 2 million no or bunisi kakakra kabima. Awu baby anyini dudu. Sikano kula waka nyeso ni sika nipa gunu ya hwane kama mayen. The wafa say kama to nipa wo fi ayehwe no. E na wa me frena just entertain him. Me busa no question bi a enkura brain bi asem bi a me kan oye just to bring his mind back to himself. And normally he's right. I say go me kan it sounds like but o can say na scanner bi ni moto am say be scanner be 2 million or say doors no do be 1 million. The example here is just last week I said I make a job. The attorney said the man doesn't even understand money be one pay. So if my father had 30 billion in the bank, it's useless. And absolutely useless. He doesn't want it. If my father have a car there, Mercedes-Benz BMW, it's useless. He doesn't want them. It's of no use to him. The age and never be 30 years, it's a say. I'm telling you, when you get to a certain age, you understand, say, there is so much better things in life than the things you fighting and killing to acquire. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. And we must be balanced here. Saying that does not mean say mobra, konyansanino, ujaja padia mani. Okay? Nyansani be a judge for the next generation. It's a right thing to do. But you must have a limit and you must know. Baby, yes, sir. Ode, and never be answer. Ama, material requirement more important than anything. And that is what we have in the white race. I repeat, Saudi American culture is a revelation. I'm telling you. If they have to kill all Ghanaians and take gold, they would. Ombeye. Nyame, only my agent say, you're afraid of when here for. because of somebody else's idea in life. What do you say, sir?
Yeah.
You're afraid you're here for based on somebody else's idea in life.
Some say a third world. Some come say a third world country.
Yes.
Poor.
Thank you.
So
Those words,
without us, no munyobia.
those words is deliberate. Till those words is deliberate. Let's move away from those words. We need to ask ourselves that question. You see, if we are seeing will determine the way you think. Obi the football word. Obi. In the football word, you know, and then we say 24 hours. There is football. On any jump, Obi the volleyball word. Or no, we know say you about volleyball. Obi. Now what the football word, you know, on per volleyball, it is unnecessary to him. Are you getting my point? We ask to say games. Obi the table tennis word. In the table tennis word, and then you got table tennis. On play football, he doesn't care when I able football. Okay, the word you live in depends the way you think. If we are secure, what you know, and the chair send your journey. The mistake we've done, near our prep volleyball, no, he lives in volleyball's word, comfortable in the word of volleyball, on for football. And no, it has nothing to do with him. It does not entertain him in any way. Or you free. So long as there is volleyball. There are football word in him. Or no, he doesn't care if volleyball, ebenya pitch or enya pitch. He doesn't care the day he about volleyball. All he cares is football. Only problem when there is football. We are seeing a team. We are seeing me no team say we are seeing obi a design. Gucci you be doing you £1,000 and go for to aguso, but Gucci you be doing. Okay. When you can be programmed to forgive yourself, to forget yourself, and forgo yourself, and live in other people's shadow, that is a problem. As a people, black people, not Ghanaians, as a people, yet the problem is sometimes beyond us. Now, say you are draining by your muscle. Now you feel as you go back to what we knew. The money system you use today has been programmed to enslave you, all of us. By a Koko. Go back just 300, 400 years ago. We have lived a life much better than this nonsense here. Do you want to see it here? You see here now said that here to also for a reason. You see here no a program yes na man ho and a wo wire to so na wo pribi. Right? That is why you have the gold and diamond and bauxite. Yet you see here. When at the end of friend Sikano, it's man-made. At the end of friend Sikano, it's man-made. At the end of year, you might the man. No go to Insúlt. Insúlt by right. You don't need to buy water. It was created for you for free. At the end of year, you might the amount. No go to banchine body. By right, banchine body, and you can produce it yourself. At the end of year, you might the amount. Now they are going to talk and near man. And Namari and I am by right, Akoko. It's this year. You can raise them. Our way of life has been taken away from us, polluted, destroyed so much. Yabeyon Kwama Nkrofobi. I don't say the word we live in today is not our word. It is Sanya on play football. Not football, I say. Okoshebia, he doesn't care if Ronaldo scored the best goal. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, we are not living in our world, in our comfort zone, in the way we were created. The way life from Obi was able to come to our land, took the land, change our destiny, and impose themselves on us. Yami, oh nan, oh papa, oh yami awomino ka say, oh papa, ne papa, papa. 3 generation, 4 generation may not have known money. They exist. They build houses. They travel. They did well. At that you see, you know, go to your villages. There are houses. Some of them is over 500 years. Some of them is over 500 years. I'm telling you. You will come back the some of them 300 years. Is there? Because materials you see. Materials you see 9. 4 generations to you may not have hold anything called money. They existed and did so well. Yes, you know, the biggest mistake we've done is to live in other people's way. Now, I say there is no way to go back, and that is a problem. There is a way. Maybe we cannot do it 100%. Let's do it 40, 60%. We will be better than this. I'm telling you. No more do any deal, no. Na kuwa ni. When I'm a dia kuwa, I mention a kuwa si. Nkuni patri. Komedi akwa nti se wan tiase a memeti akwa na sinti you should comfortably. Obi akwa ofra me ose akwa me hu se me frɛ wakwa me se kana ho nto me akwa. You ma oduani di na kwa ne. So when we live in a world, yetimi agina wa ma enam ne wo kasai. Yekra chicken. Yekra bro. Everything. We don't even know. So as a people, we can live in communities and build ourselves. And let money becomes as little as possible in our transactions. We you see intimate. Okwa kura na se hono mo. Die na ye wa kura na se. E dey encouragement ye dey ma say enye yemfuo. Ye nye ye neman kakra. And the most important thing here is having a place to sleep. Ya bibia hye. Ya aduane adi. Na oda hoto. E dey na hoto. Tama ye frɛ ye hono akurase no. Ko wachi ko bita sɛ dey na frɛ no akurase. A obi didi atem. Ote kasa ni ye. Kura bre. Ene akurase. Kura ye kura. Hono ye kura de. Baby ye kura de. Wo bank no ko kura usika wo ho. The so-called bank now do usika go kura de. They create banks before Kwesiko. Yes, kura. Hade ye kura de. Ye kura bre. Eno ne kurase. Baby ye kura de no a everything you can live there comfortably. Ye de yesterday ne. Yes, you know, say titi krum live in the white man's world. I say, as I make the culture, I say, Akwana say uni nyame ka say mu use technology, we use phone, we use car, right? Yes, it's the world we live in today. That is what we made ourselves. That is what we have accepted. But what I say, that is what we have accepted. So what do you think? Yes, but when consciously, if you say no, obi abu ye kwasia, obi adisi wuye, obi ame aye nkwa, obi ame ye somono, obi afre ye hiani, obi ame any confident in ourselves as a people, obi ame any free ankasa ye ho, any yesu any eban mu. When we begin to ask these questions as a people, then leaders will act better. But at the moment, nobody respects our kind because we don't respect our kind. Obia mu ye kind no. Na ebuo ne beba when we start to believe in ourselves and start to do things and start to ask questions. What went wrong? Dear Nakoyi, dear Nase, what can we do? How do we reorganize ourselves? It happens with Chinese. The same problems we're in. I will be a season. To the Chinese in 30 years back. Nobody respected the Chinese. In fact, Omuankasa neighbors, Japan for no more for Chinese for the Omua neighbors, Japan for their neighbors. No more for Chinese for the But they sat down and decided and said, no, we need to reorganize ourselves. And as a people, it's a say, you better say, we need to start to reorganize ourselves and ask a very simple question. What went so wrong? What had made money become the center of all things? What can we do to reverse it as little as possible? That will bring changes to our system. We may not need guns, but we may need our minds. We may not go to war, but we may need our own systems. Maybe if we can think back and start to appreciate our systems. But when we dance in their music, we should forget, because we are dancing their music. When are you going to stop dancing? When the music is not yours and you're so much enjoying it, what do you expect? Yami, you first our questions for a while.
Back to the table, yeah, dang. Me unsa ya na okasa na ne dang. Back to the table.
Wow, Yami.
Mm.
Back to the table. It suggests what it means. So what you mean saying Kanwa? And when I'm about to talk first now, back to the table. We need to come back to the table. Near Tenase. Share Yami ko nakoshe anansi. Yen fine anansi onyu ni buo. Na study sani anansi no enyu ni buo no. Obo se nyansa da ho pa. It's not going to say anansi onyu na de no a. Study it. Nyansa da ho pa. Onye ni biara. Back to the table. Your vision is say, or my vision is say, me yahu adwuma den say. We can build Ghana by communities. This thing called democracy winner takes it all. It is becoming toxic to my people. I repeat, this thing called democracy winner takes it all. It is becoming toxic to my people and for my people. It is not the best system. It's not the better system at all. It is the evil in the height. It divides us so much. Because the only thing over to media full democracy is disagreement. I repeat, the only thing over to media full democracy is disagreement. If you take out democracy, if you take out disagreement, there is no democracy. I repeat, can't see you. The only way I can be to me to just what the petrol gum, what the diesel gum, and so what me to can. So without the petrol, no can't want me to. And so when you have a system, the only time it works is when people disagree. What makes it the best? It is evil in the hiding. When you go to Aba, now you go to Aba, party bako, a kuo keke na ebeti wo man anymore. Yes, wa for mine, na ni opebia no de. Party bako no wa for mine no. Ya to Aba, we are winning. 51.1 40 something point something. 40 something we here be 51 for man and your pebia no dey. And then I disagree with one and until we have these multicultural parties and democracy this system. We not takes it all. Then what do we disagree on? There, you disagree on. And if the hotel, I am no there, tell me the sense in it. Tell me, Nancy, woman say me no ko tokwa. The same thing now. Innovations na pass here. Yentimi nka ho ne entena table no ne enwene the best way out here. Ne enhyehyɛ ne mani ye. E just ye ko ho ntokwa. Just say ye ko ho ntokwa na wo gye ne mfie nan. Mfie na me no abɛko na megye nyansa bi ani. And back to the table vision is say ɛsɛ ye de abusua ne nyina betena table no. Ne discuss on mine foforo. And the best way will not be say ya tamfo. The best way would be say at table no.
Ba won ye nkrofo ni bibre no ana ye nkrofo ni bi wo wa omo education ana say omo knowledge ana say omo nim ni omo ye. Me kan say mi na nkrofo nti. Won sa omo ye tribal we bibre no mu di echi no me na we train mi we ni mi fi ha we say mi say na mi mpe we na we ni ha. Those businessmen now show more Ghana, business successful people now show no. Nye tribal. Those people no in their business no, they don't do those things. But yen here for na yen nibi no, na ye prese beko yenim no, yen ye sosa tribal thing. That division. But any businessman and any successful man and obi oye business be Ghana or all the friends, the network here, all these people, they don't do this tribal thing. But ye no, ye shas ye no, ye tight, ye struggle say, ye beba up no. We take those things serious. And today biano, I know say boy any division eneba. My more typical example. Me use a football team has Nkotoko. Me use popular team has Nkotoko. Oh, players no more no. So we do field in the soa.
Yeah.
Action. Or no, onim nobody know any action game.
Yeah.
Inti kiki no the way the nice yokobe cha. Nah. Battlefield no. But when they close, they are friends. Kotoko has players now. They are friends. Charlie, we go Jack coffee and share na area boy and share your cotton and the but they are friends. But supporters no motion match, they don't know that. So them almost fan World Cup and they are enemies. We Kotoko, we has no more kuntokwa. So now politics no etie. Me, I've said this before once, but I'm saying it again. Because me nya chance here juma o media house. Radio so. Me when the real politicians stay. So yeah, me say me come master me come master because I know. Uti radio na uti TV. O show more parliament. Office some your enemies. In a joke. Because after the show, on better radio no so it's we are off air say fire you and no fire you no more come up lunch edi ni am breakfast ni ade no mo te no mo chale the business back or deal na ko hana o ma chamo ba wo tie chire e na wo ku onu nua no mo ku say because of MPP NDC but these people CPP then whatever they are the same people but because unti aseninti you don't know. So I'm just saying, say leaders, some people in some more Canada, they are not what they are preaching, they don't practice it. But they are not, they just said it, but they don't practice what they are preaching. But bebre no so na dwen no forming no, they don't think deep. Then they take it personal. Near they say, I made some point. Me say there are certain group of in pain phobia. The way ye move no ye Jimmy no mo penisa. Ya entertainment ya agro ne nyama hu no mo penisa because mo pese any beti. Means I know what I'm saying. You might agree with me or you might disagree with me, but me the me observing it is all share mind ma agrono doso and the agrono doso. That's what I can say. Agrono do, and they like that. Those entertainments and pushes entertainment, comedy. Yeah, we are not. If we want to be serious, we will limit on some certain things and some certain fights and a tribal thing and a division being here there. How are we going to develop with these two things I've said? And a be spiritual, no problem. Spiritual, and I draining to me say, yeah, baby. Some make a notice. Obi ye bibi na BBC na chere na dreams no to me dream beyond na or the spiritual. There is a problem. To find a solution, critical thinking, a do baby not that spiritual. Also, on the spiritual, I didn't see. That means we can a common thing among young, as I say, into 4. Into BBC, young to me dream your solution into no, not the other spiritual. Major no, oh, baby can I mean yo.
Yo, but I say, me care about 2-3 points to be. Now, me can look at Kevin. First point now, Kaya, about tribal, we've been very lucky. To be very honest, we have been very, very lucky. So, you want Kabomu, Ghana, maybe a friend in Ghana is here. You want Kabomu much better. You want Kabomu na che. Painting many cassette beat and time or machine waste on the I mean, some of them are very tribal. Because people would Nipanum, I am what tires are there. It is not tribal. And we have one to quack. If I let me mention two that may find
Don't mention names. You just
okay. Yeah, me mention names. Nipanum, you know, be or tea or share, what tires are there. And you have four to Kanya tribal. Because they are the same people. So generally, maybe a friend in Ghana, no. We've been very, 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 very lucky in terms of that. Yami, over UK, not long ago, they actually be our pop because a popper beer by economics. No matro, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. I repeat, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Irish if also ya kokofo, almost ya bluffo. We and a church or and then crowd behind you Irish in Ukraine English was me behind diamond. Me for me diamond Irish in me for me diamond to me. And yet the dog ever cast any peculiar home. Before Ibenya sa trans-Sahara slave trade. What many people doesn't know say not English for in slave Irish for Moko Americans or the and in tanker. We have been very, very, very lucky on that. Just unfortunate, send and saying, Kasaka said, Bine, Sane Manema. Media no ato ncheno, nyame yente asese. Se wo pese wo solve a problem wa. Na se wa amfa free ni tia, you will never stop it. Send ya okay ya so metna abonte omo ye baako no. Na omukọ kukuo omo ye baako abonte na so omo ye baako no. E dey no mo di fuel sa. And then the fuel, the party, democracy, and fuel, sir. And so the democracy has become deceitful. I trust them. It is not working anywhere. Yami, there is no point we having different political parties for the same goal. The only time democracy will work is when there is disagreement among the people. if you take the disagreements out, then the multicultural democracy with different political parties in a state is only destruction. It's only destruction. And that is what we are having there. The fuel in democracy, fuels are there. A disagreement. In Tomba TV, so they were saying we media no who you know. That is the fuel, that is the petrol, that is the diesel they were putting into the car before it can run. They need to act like that for humanity freedom to be full. So they did it. We are witness to it. They did it so well. And so we have a job to do to tell our people that this thing is just concept. It is an ideology that is not working. It's not for us. So let's get back to the table. We might as well form a union government, much better than this. Number two, Shaminia. Abrafo, you see, words are very important. Just as they use the word to us, third word, the poor countries. The same thing. Go to the USA now. Free word. The leader of the free word. Who is the leader of the free word? And to tell you Donald Trump today, America is the leader of the free word. Tell me, where is the free word? Free word, you know, anyway. Free word in this area to go Gaza, no. Free word, you know. And some no can say, a 20 idea, you go Gaza, you know, free the US. And they are the leader of the free word. Words are very important. And the other say he can use word to kill you. Yes. And so this thing called democracy, fueled by these people, doesn't even work on their own land. Now me to be modino, corner so more track video. But we media president. When say now boy USA, a young boy, I'm born to USA. With him.
Yeah.
Okay. That boy, you know, the programs training some some of the words he was saying. Now, I'm gonna give you an example. Before that, not the opposition party of Donald Trump, no, they are coming to me and say me. Trump over the year said, I'm going to hear for the agro. I'm going to count many go so far because yes, boy, you jump on tears, and now I can be so hurtful. In as much as be true. But some of us, you'll be hurt. Also, or Gina Nisuno. One year goes to USA. I said, I'll go for one message. Oh, US. At the 12 years, no one cash it. Don't even utter a word. Go, like what you buy the messages, no, yeah. Not for about 2 platforms. So, not boss, and you are dealing from your US. So tell me, democracy chrono. Any free thinking, any free talk now. Trump promote to the way it is. It doesn't work. I'm giving you the proof today, not tomorrow. Today. And so, I mean, the thing is, imposing any idea and ideology too much, and it's destroying us. So you being the evidence and the witness of knowing very well. So when these people come to the studio, it almost looks like they are fighting. When they get out there, they are friends. So who are they fooling? Of course they are fooling somebody. And that person they are fooling doesn't know. So it is your job and my job to let these people know the system before we can fuel it. Yeah. So we'll call Ghana. Now go share parties in our now share yes, now democracy crowd or yakura bonny crowd by now you know, but we saw cry yes, I'm crying every time. So share story you know, share quiet fast one. Yes, you know. A quiet fast one, you creative parties, you know. What's the that is what they have to use to get people to support them. At the Sania, Opus Okumaboa, now to free the night. Ocean and Ibrequa, Niti and Icha. It will not say democracy. Winner takes it all. And you're toxic. It will never work. It will never give any benefit to the people. Anybody at Tuabano, I will see a answer. Yes. Ekasa maimua ene se ukojia udruwa naka ukofia oka thank you ekasa mamua ena Ghana vo hu bida It will be quite 3 meters kwanya was why obumai. Dabi. Ekasa mamu a ene se ona nana wote dem won e commode no a. If you see a wonu be see the Ghana ntua ne ka 1 city. Pensioner no awo wu da dem won. O se ka Ghana tua ne ka. Oni. Ekasa mamu a kan se unya accident na go hospital wa. Yan kan cho so sika wo yansa ne ahwe. Ene mamu. Ekasa mamu a kan se oba na nyim no okowo a. Yan kan kira be ma no a. Nyame adomode akora bi ba wiase no se. Ontua 40 million. Koya no operation. Okay. And because we have not seen our memo, let every Ghanaian go to South Africa. No one research about South Africa. No one how the hospitals works in South Africa. No Mr. Question said, then South Africa, why Ghana? Why are we paying hospital bills? Now we do all of this Ghana. Why you need power and Marco also? DJ, see per se you 3 mind for no 4. You're working my head. Now we need to do it as truth as possible and condemn the head and not the tail. Our problem is not the people. Our problem is the system. The system is what is causing the division we have. Because the system, you can only fuel it by disagreeing. Then I disagree with home. So you have to create a disagreement. What makes America those 2 parties? They have to disagree on something. Okay? And it's not our system. So let's fight it and let's fight it better.
Akwame dase so nyamre oba so wadwe ye discuss ye di nkomo menim se efa bi wo ha bi ni oba ya adwe bi efa bi wo bi ni unya adwe but de beboa na wafa se nkomo sabe o social media understand de na minja ho me da se me pe be se di nkomo
Akwakwakwapia, I think YouTube Akwakwakwapia TV and TikTok so they say no Akwakwakwapia baby Akwakwakwapia why it will be a here uncle TikTok or me message people or person follow me I won't follow me or why me chewa tie phone nyina nipa o ma di wachi ache timi say me kan yi no bebre bisa say fa kware bra tiem say obo me prum bia me so me bi why tia 70 ho time bia o here me bia DJ
nice one agwa me da so be pass through SVTV Africa so you discuss it you din komo ka say how you sua de wa ha but me de kakra me so minim in America don't be deceived nye bibia na obete na efu we na for the personal oh massa me say well even your musicians in kra obon say we kunu we unim settings no then what funny serious be we fan omo anya sa you see no funny personal also nu we fan it na we na only we kunu ade obi so omo town mo you don't know. I'm just telling you. Yeah, mono. At least he di echire kakra. Me hu nyama we mu nyina bi. But e bia wu nim bebre na nim. Afa the personal. Ona uni a we fi ha na watan ona we na ko na we ti se ne gbegbegbe. They are just fooling us. And one America. And see, so our hatred ni film. We have to be one. Before we can penetrate, we have to be one. Before we can make it, you have to be one. Tama, intimate together, and pose 2 or 3 people say, yenye BBC, and never may acquaint him muntem. Omo moasu. If I'm DJ Yam, you person by me show this way. I mean, I'm Mr. Screen, so bit my WhatsApp me and I said your voice note. 2 Akram.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.